Hello and welcome to the expectations for the 2021 academic year. If you have any questions, you can just make a note of them and then ask the class teacher either when you drop off or pick up. So the visions and values you may be familiar with already. Everything we do at Colton Primary School is underlined by our visions and values. So we are confident people shining, and we are all stars developing skills for life, supporting each other in our team to achieve our best, and always showing respect, because successful learners are the stars at Colton Primary School. Let's have a look at the reception team for this year. So the phase leader is Miss Newnham. The middle leader is Mrs. Watkins, who's currently on maternity leave. In red class, Miss Letts is the class teacher and Mrs. Lee is the LP. In yellow class, Mrs. Smart is the teacher and Miss Stamford is the LP. And in blue class, Mrs. Cross is the class teacher with Miss Hart and Mrs. Stewart as the LP. And the PPA teacher in reception is Miss Newnham. So as ever, we have high expectations of work and behaviour. We give opportunity for pupils to achieve with enrichment and extensions in order that pupils have high expectations for themselves too. The expectation is underpinned by routines in school and also the support at home, which we will come on to shortly. So right from reception, we like to see independence in the children. So the children will come into school independently and put their belongings away in the designated areas. They will be responsible for handing in any letters. But please note that we are a no cash school. So please use parent pay for any trips and dinner money. Again, if you need your login details for parent play, please speak to the office. Okay, a few things to remember. Please ensure all uniform is correct and named, including shoes and coats. White blouse shirt or polo shirt to be worn. Dark grey or black skirt, shorts or trousers. Black closed-toe shoes, and please no trainers. Red or grey or black tights or socks. Socks can be white. Full PE kit in school at all times, with black trainers or DAPs. No t-shirts with large logos. Remove earrings before PE lessons and tie your hair back. Jewellery, so only studs to be worn, so no hoops or dangly earrings, no bracelets, necklaces or anklets, please. And toys are to stay at home. Please also remember your book bag with your WOW book, reading books and snack. So on your snack, please name the fruit and no nuts. Grapes, strawberries and tomatoes, please cut them vertically. If your child is absent, please report it to the office. So telephone number 01452 527 689. And finally, the collection. If it is not parents picking up, the office must be informed and a password provided. They will then pass this information on for the class teacher. Okay, so behaviour and recognition. So firstly, class rules. We like good sitting, good listening and good looking. And we need to put our hand up to share our ideas. And of course, kind hands and feet. Good behaviour shown in the quality of their work, their attitude and their play will be rewarded with class dojo points, and the children's points tally is added up to their house team's total. Okay, so we are still using restorative practice, and it's inevitable that at some point issues may arise. So if they do, we get all parties together and discuss what's happened. So we ask them what happened, what were they thinking at the time, and do they think any differently now, and how did they feel? We ask them who's been affected by their actions and what way they were affected, and then we decide together, both parties, what needs to happen now. So our restorative stars and staff will be following this method throughout the school. So there's a slight change to the overview of the day. The doors open, as you're aware, slightly earlier at 8:40, and there's a half an hour window for you to drop your child off. Home time again, there's a half an hour window between 3 and 3:30 for you to pick your child up. Now, if you have a read through the bullet points there, that's how a typical day may look like. Again, there's a few things that may change between weeks or even between year groups, but that's how our typical day may look. Okay, homework. The Homeschool Learning Agreement has been read and signed by parents, children and teachers. This details homework expectations. So reading and maths inter-L passes to be conducted at least 3 times a week and recorded in WOW books. It's important to record it in the WOW books, as for each entry your child will receive a class dojo point. You may recognise this slide from last year, and it really just outlines the importance of reading and regular reading and how it impacts on the success of a child at school. So for example, child A reads 20 minutes per day. That's 3,600 minutes per school year, and that's 1.8 million words per school year. So that's for 20 minutes a day. If a child reads 5 minutes per day, that's reduced to 900 minutes per school year. And again, the word count is reduced to 282,000 words per school year. Now, child C, they only read 1 minute per day. That's 180 minutes per school year, which equates to 8,000 words per school year. So it just shows the importance of reading either on their own or to a parent or guardian for 20 minutes a day, and that impact it can have over the school year. So the assessments this year in reception. So we'll do a baseline assessment at the beginning of the year in September. Throughout the year, we will have ongoing assessment in lessons, through learning journals. There'll be reading, photos, quotes and observations. There'll be termly teacher assessments for reading, writing and number skills. And finally, the interim reports will be February, and the end of term report will be in July. So Doodle Maths and Doodle English we use throughout the school. So to download Doodle Maths, Doodle Tables and Doodle English, visit the website that you can see on the screen there. And the good thing about Doodle Maths and English is that the program uses algorithms to tailor learn to your child's individual needs. So if they need support on a certain aspect, then it will give them that support. and it should mean that the child can use the app fairly independently. There are certificates and small prizes that will be given out in school to celebrate children's achievements on the apps, and please regular home use because it will help extend the classroom learning. Now in reception, they haven't yet been issued with logins for Doodle Maths and Doodle English, but this will be at the end of October. Okay, so let's have a look at the curriculum for reception. So, first of all, read, write, ink. So children will be taught a new speed sound every day, which will help them learn to read and write sounds so they can apply this knowledge to read and spell words containing these sounds. So we'll be using stretchy sounds, bouncy sounds, and special friends. In terms of writing, making marks and developing motor control. Emergent writing, writing from left to right. Hearing and writing a few sounds in words. Hearing most sounds in words. Writing short sentences, and writing sentences. So it says try not to worry too much about spelling and letter reversal, but please do encourage correct pencil use using snappy fingers and cursive letter form. And finally, in maths, we'll be looking at number recognition, using numbers to 20 and above, simple addition and subtraction, measures, so that's length, weight, capacity, time and money, 2D and 3D shapes, vocabulary, and of course maths interrail passes. So our 3 themes this year: in the first term, it's all about me and Captain Colton, which I'm sure you've heard a lot about already. After Christmas in the spring term, we'll be looking at books, books, books. And finally, in the summer term, creatures great and small. Interventions. There's a wide range of interventions that are available, and they can include academic, social, emotional, English as an additional language, and behavioural support. Each intervention is tailored to meet the needs of the individuals or the small class groups, and social and emotional support is also available for families via the Family Support Worker, Stella Smithson, and the Thrive team. Okay, school reports. We'll send home an interim report in the spring term, and there will be a phone consultation evening in the autumn and spring term. So where we would have had last year a face-to-face parent consultation evening, this will be now done over the phone. You still book your slots on eSchool as you usually would, and then the class teacher will call you at that designated time. At the end of the year, we will send home the full report as we usually would. Okay, pupil premium funding. So the school can receive money for families who are eligible for free school meals. This money can be used to fund all trips and residential visits, as well as extra tuition and in-school support for your child. So children qualify if you receive the following benefits. So either universal credit, which is net income of 7,400 or less, income support, income-based job seekers allowance, income-related employment and support allowance, support under Part 4 of the Immigration and Asylum Act in 1999, and the guaranteed element of state pension credit and child tax credit. So you can apply online via the Gloucester County Council website. And again, if you need any support with that, you can get in contact with the school who can assist you with this. And finally, parents. So we see parents as important partners in the process of developing children's language, reading, writing, and numerical skills. We offer an open door policy to parents if there are any issues in school, although if there is a specific concern, it is advisable to make an appointment to call class teacher or the phase leader. We have high expectations of learning and behaviour and would like you to support us in these areas. And as I mentioned earlier, if there are any concerns or questions or queries, please come and see your class teacher. So how can parents help? Well, firstly, sleep is vital. Ideally 9 to 11 hours for a primary age child. Please provide healthy snacks, so fruit or vegetables. And again, because of allergies, no nuts, please. Provide healthy lunch boxes. Participate in home learning. And screen time limited. And of course, safety and use of the library, either your child in school and local libraries as well. So we communicate in a number of different ways. We have our fortnightly newsletter and class news, which is put onto the eSchools page. We have our Facebook page, which is updated regularly with what's going on around the school. We have our school website. We have text messaging. You can write comments into your child's WOW book, which the teacher will read and respond to. And we have our Quest Webs, which gives an overview of what we are doing each term. So thank you very much for listening to the expectations for the 2021 academic year. Again, if you have any questions or queries about what you've heard, please get in contact with your class teacher, who will be happy to assist.